What the fuck is that? You fat Irish prick. You're supposed to bring me a coat, not a skinny animal kid. Where is LOOT.BET code I asked it for?
Well, he wasn't talking.
Are you out your mind, Brady? Because I swear I put your brain to sleep. He's ain't talking because his fucking mouth is closed.
So, maybe I should open it.
Oh, don't kill me, please. I tell you everything. God is loot, loot. I'm young. I don't wanna die.
Boss, code is loot.
Oh my god, idiot. Fuck, I surrendered by idiots.
Hey kid, sorry about that.
And we are back, me and Sermon here once again, with a different map, but the same two teams, SKADE and ENCE, ready to do battle in this Russian-Ukrainian train yard. I'm not sure of the lore behind this map, but it's certainly an exciting
Soviet
one to watch.
Union, 100%. We can get that one crossed out, right?
Okay. Right. So we've got that sorted, but now, what are we gonna make of this game in general? Because obviously, ENCE shocking us a little bit there. Me and you, we both had SKADE locked in for that first map. ENCE proved us wrong. They dabbed on all the haters, and now
Sure did.
yeah, now they've got themselves that map lead coming into their own map pick here of train. So, from my point of view, if just in terms of looking on that previous map, you had Hades, just stellar performance, dropping 30+ frags in that first map.
Oh yeah, Hades with an EZ at the end.
Yeah, obviously the classic, but obviously we did have the overtime, which helped with that. But still, 30+ frags. He was a rocket, and now on train, obviously, just an Orpa's paradise in a lot of regards. So we can sort of expect just your play style or skill to transfer into this map. Obviously, they are different maps, but you generally see Orpa's perform well. So
Denislaw was also having a mare on the SKADE side. Top fragging for his team, 27. Meanwhile, Oxygen was just below him at 18. And if you look at sort of the ratings for all of these players, it is quite obvious that ENCE, it was a bit more of a team effort with everyone kind of pitching in. If you look at the ADR, for example, pretty much dead on for the whole team, between 70 and 80. But once you get onto SKADE, it was a bit more obvious that Denislaw was picking up the slack more often than not.
Yeah, Duplicate struggled in that game as well. We'll see if he can step up to the task, as we are going to get ourselves into this 9th round. But it is ENCE with that one map lead, I should say. SKADE now fighting for their tournament life here. Got in CT side. Is that going to be what these two are aiming for? Surely on train you want the CT side start.
They always take CT after winning the knife. I don't think I've ever seen a T pick, to be honest. I know they happen in pro games very rarely. I don't know. Either way, you always want to be the defenders first, just so that once it gets to the T side, right? You know how many rounds you kind of have to win, and since you're in control of the pace on the T side more, because you get to decide where the engagements are going to be happening, well, you can sort of start playing more passive or more aggressive, whichever way the score is looking like. So definitely always want to start as the defenders, but we're going to be going live into this one shortly, and the pistol round will commence. Let's see what these two teams have in store for us, and if SKADE can continue their dominance in this tournament, or if they'll be shut down by the team that didn't have to do much to get to here. It was an invite slot, Dan.
Yeah.
That's where we invite the established teams.
Yeah. Obviously, it was Forza, Entropy, the extra Windstrike side, that is. Dignitas and ENCE, the 4 invited teams, straight into the quarterfinals of the playoffs. SKADE, they've had to battle the way here, and they might have their run cut short here by ENCE, who are looking for that semi-final spot against the Dignitas V side. But into the pistol round we go. Second map, and it could be the final map in this best of 3. As Doto, he picks up a kit. They've got a smoke as well for him. Snappy, a CZ75. Not often you see one of them. But SKADE did go for the 5 sets of armor. And look at Snappy going aggressive. Nice opening frag for the CT side. But it's Rainwaker and Denislaw who found the advantage towards A.
the main attack here. The Glock train has made its way onto the A side, but it's Hades is going to try and shut them down, finds the initial kill and falls back, but now he's left in a 1 versus 2. He thought, okay, I guaranteed the 2v2, this should be easy. He's got a kit, so he's got something to work with, but no grenades to really cover him, as Dennislaw and Ships just have to play the patience game, and they should be getting this pistol no problem. There you go. Bulgarians managed to get it done. That's going to be a great little start from their side.
Locking it up. It was a nice push from Snappy with that CZ towards the brown halls, but yeah, when the hits coming fast in towards that A site and your initial defenders aren't really able to put up much damage, you're going to be in a difficult situation like all the time there. So nice attempt from ENCE, but doesn't pan out for them. Now they're left with just pistols in the form of 4 Deagles, along with a scout for Hades. We'll see if he can get some tags through, but maybe the Krieg for Dennislaw will put an end to him very quickly.
But let's see how this B attack is going to be happening. Snappy all the way up close, and, well, 2 more players are holding the bomb site with him. However, he's going to be the first contact as the first 3 kills go the way of ENCE. SKADE, they had the advantage going into this one, winning the pistol round and everything. And now, well, they're still attacking the B bomb site, one of the easiest sites to take, but it's also the easiest in the game to retake, Dan. Bombs down, Dennislaw stuck. Has to duck and weave in between the trains, but will he make it out? Has to go for the fight eventually, right? And there you go. Finds the kill from behind Spinks. Getting it done. 1-1 scoreline.
Wow, that is not the round you want to be dropping.
Nope.
SKADE did the hard work. It was looking like... Because T side, you want to be just... If you can get the pistol on the T side, and you can end up like picking up those few free rounds at the start, essentially, that's going to help you out massively, just in terms of having the rounds to play with if your T side is a little bit lackluster, especially when it's not your map pick as well. So now ENCE, they're able to work back into this, and if they shut down the SKADE side on this force buy from them, this is going to be horrible, and ENCE could just build momentum, roll into this game, and establish a pretty dominant CT side. We'll have to wait and see, though. Because obviously, maybe SKADE can force buy in return. They've got a Deagle, a Tech 9, P250, as well as a Galil and an AK as the only 2 rifles in their camp.
Well, let's see how the second one pans out. The forces are going to keep going on until one team wins 2 in a row. And this one is going to look like an A split coming out of the SKADE side. They already have a player on Ivy. And of course, the Pop and main players will be joining the fray shortly, with 3/4 defenders from the ENCE side. Should be enough to hold the T's back. Let's see how these individual fights go. Rainwaker just decides to ignore Ivy for now. He's going to be joining his comrades and taking B. They've changed their minds last second, Dan. I wonder what helped them make this decision.
Well, it might be a crucial decision, all in all.
But 50 seconds left. They have to actually push at some point, right?
Yeah,
that smoke's going to be delaying them so much on the ramp.
Yeah, there was just one player for ENCE far back in the site. Now they've stocked up this defense a little bit. They've got Hades in there, providing a bit of assistance. Krieg looking towards heaven should just mop up a couple kills here. Should be easy bags and tags, but a little bit tenured on the kills. Instead, just managed to get 3 in the end. Oxygen and Rainwaker do find 1 apiece, but just with a P250 in the site, surely this is the round coming to a bit of an end. Tom's dropped up on heaven as well. He actually digs up the player, but nothing more than that. As it's ENCE getting the second on the row. Hades 3 kills for him with the Krieg. He was being shot at the entire time by the player in sight as well. Oxygen.
Yeah.
Shooting at him the entire time.
Such a turret, wasn't he? Might as well have been making beeping noises as he shuts down the entire aggression coming out of heaven. And yeah, he was not really being tagged up there. Not exactly Zaiwu aim with that P250. As SKADE, well, they do at least get 2 kills in the previous, but they were looking for the round win, unfortunately for them. As that's going to be some okay damage toward the economy of ENCE, but in this one, it's going to be a bit difficult to damage them. Just a Glock train that's been a bit disjointed now. 2 players on top of Pop, trying to bait some shots, and well, Snappy and Spinks, the S brothers, they get it done. They get the initial kills and the bonus reward money as well.
And they want to go even deeper as well. Obviously, if you just let an MP9 go here, it's not the end of the world. It's not the best weapon to be wielding. But, hello, Dennis Law. Ah!
Should have gone with the burst mode, buddy.
Oh, no! Oh, you do not love to see. You should have just knifed him, man. You just knifed him. Easy. $100.
Coulda, but he thought he had the kill there. I'm not sure why he didn't tap faster, because 2 headshots would get it done at that range 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much excusing that play, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. It matters little in the grand scheme of things. Just a bit of a hit on the pride, I think, there before him. But it is free now on the board for ENCE. As they tied that previous round pretty cleanly as well, getting some decent economy behind them. Should allow them a full buy if they lose plenty of players in the next round. But he's still snappy with the MP9. Well, SKADE, they have the 5 rifles. Ships has taken a decent amount of damage already. Down to 50, he's gone.
That nade's not gonna be helping matters. There's a triplet of terrorists ready to pounce out of Ivy at a moment's notice. The bomb's still far behind, though. It's looking like it's gonna be an A split, all things considered. Though they get the initial kills on Ivy, who knows? Maybe they go for a bit of a back rank sort of attack on B. Remains to be seen. They don't have any presence there, so wouldn't really be advisable. As they've boosted themselves onto the server and, well, while being on the server still in a more figurative sense, well, a literal sense. Not in the context of the game, of course, as, yeah, they'll just be pushing on forward. SKADE, 4 players, just walking toward the crosshair of Hades. Let's see the tripwire shot coming through, misses it. That's going to be crucial. As the push continues, and SKADE, they have quite a bit of presence going on here toward A.
Hades needs to find some shots here, but finally will get removed by Duplicate. This plant in the open. It's safe. Teammates covering towards Pop Dog, but a 4-on-3. ENCE have the man advantage on this retake. As these last few SKADE players try and set themselves up as best they can. Doto. Looking towards old bomb. Flashbang from these players. Pop Dog. Rainmaker only goes 1 for 1. And his teammates starting to fall. Leaves Duplicate all on his lonesome. But 1v2. He gets the first shot. That pulls Doto off the bomb. Defuse. And long range to spray down. It does work out for Duplicate. 4 kills for him in the round. He'll bail SKADE out of that one. And pop them on a second round.
Bit of an underwhelming hold on that A bomb site, and for all of that presence from Pop, completely worthless. They get shut down, and then Duplicate wins the 1v1. A great round here from SKADE, but kind of getting it because of the initial missed shot from Hades. Perhaps that would have certainly put the man count in their favor going forward. But let's see if the other rounds they find are going to be more consistent. For now, though, they're going to be enjoying quite a bit of space here toward Ivy, but a little bit of counter utility is going to be holding them at bay just for a few seconds. As the rest of the push will commence here toward the ladder area, maybe. Hopefully we get to see one of those ass peaks we've been talking about.
Oh, you love an ass peak.
It's when you, of course for the audience, it's when you get onto the ladder and you drop down, but crucially, the bottom player, because you drop 2 at a time, of course, the bottom player has his ass sort of facing the enemy with his head tucked between his legs, so his head is safe in that sense. Ooh, but Dodo's head is far from safe. Split open like a watermelon. However, Diha answers back with a headshot of his own onto Rainwaker and a kill onto Duplicate. 3 versus 4 situation now, and the terrorists, well, they'll be pivoting toward B with Dennis Law on the late pickup on the bomb, hoping there's no one that pushed out a main. That would be embarrassing. But it didn't transpire, and the push toward B is going to commence now.
Up over towards Oil, has Diha finding the opening kill, taking pressure. That allows Snappy to push down Oil, but he can't find the ships left on 6 HP. Hades, up shot onto the head of ships. A little bit of overkill there, considering he was only 6 HP, but now Dennis Law against 2. Hades, I respect the effort, but when the player's on top of the train, that is a clear sight line onto you, my friend, as Spinks is now left alone. 1v1, another clutch required for this SKADE side. And look how far he's going forward, planted down the side of the train. He can play this far back. He's allowed to do this, but I think Spinks has spotted his arm, and that is going to be the kill found Good attempt by Dennis Law, but just missing the last step of that one.
Unlucky there, because Spinks, he was already thinking of turning around, and then he does a double take toward oil, and that's where he gets the frag. Definitely missing the timing there, but a great attempt from the SKADE side nonetheless. The bomb plant's certainly going to be good for their economy, but yeah, no, Hades. That was just, you don't want to be. There's really nice floor textures there, Dan. Really liking the sort of the grain on the wood. If you have high textures enabled, that's really just a sight to behold. Really a marvel of human engineering to hear what the Source engine can do for us, but it's not really worth it.
Obviously, he was trying to avoid being spotted by a player like pushing into the site. Obviously, you can hide your head, but when they jump to the top of the train, there's just no hiding from that angle. As Snappy and Hades doing good work, mowing down most of that execute in towards B, and Duplicate should be dead here as well, spotted by Diha from behind. And P9 guns him down, and there you go, ENCE up to 5.
Easy for ENCE so far.
Now just pistols for SKADE as well, so ENCE should be able to find 6 from this. Just 1 gun round found by SKADE in all of this so far.
Definitely going to need a few more here. I think SKADE would be sitting pretty on about 6. That's where you start to feel safe, but it's not going to be happening in this one. Going to have to actually buy the guns if you want the rounds. For now, though, looking for kills, and they're not going to be finding them, as ENCE's economy is going to be looking quite good after this if they can find absolutely nothing. But they do find Dodo. A one-way smoke facilitates it. And a rifle might even get picked up here by Dennis Law, but he is being watched by an AWP, and Spinks, well, he's already pushed into main, so he can cut that bomb rotation off easy. And looks like 3 players surviving for ENCE, unless Dennis Law can go huge. There you go, finds 1. I think that's everything that SKADE wanted out of this round. Sure, a bomb plant wouldn't have gone amiss, but 3 kills already, with just the minimal investment coming in. I think they're going to be happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, 3 kills, that's super sick for SKADE, honestly. Considering what they brought in, not really much to show for it, but coming out with 3 kills, it impacts that ENCE economy. As you can see, Diha, Doto, not really any cash in reserve for them. $250 and $400 a piece for them. Hades, Snappy, Spinks, they have a little bit. They could buy up if needed, but for ENCE, they do need to claim this next round. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a sticky situation, as Oxygen is just going to go straight out, right onto the header. Spinks goes Oxygen, and easy kill found. SKADE have the advantage, and they're going to be able to get that bomb planted as well. But look at the positioning for Diha over by Sandwich. Now makes his presence known. Duplicate's going to take him out of action before he can get any damage done. And just a quick execute in towards that A site. A player dropping down Pop Dog, opening it all up. That's super simple from SKADE.
Yeah, a second rifle round sort of in the bank now. Of course, the 3rd in total. And ENCE, they're happy that they managed to build up their economy as far as they have. Of course, saving the AWP setup, well, the double op setup, is certainly going to be conducive to another buy going forward. Perhaps even a good one afterwards, depending on how much luck they have in saving in those future rounds. But for now, of course, SKADE pick up the 3rd, all of them surviving, all in a bunch, jumping around each other victoriously, as we can see through Dodo's scope. But here we are on the 10th round, and yeah, ENCE going to be feeling a little bit of pressure here finally.
Oh yeah, for sure now. Obviously, those save guns help out massively, as you said, but yeah, not really much cash behind them now.
They have to actually worry about like a fast A explosion out like initially. They have to like counter that with some utility at least, now knowing that that's in the playbook. But okay, 3 terrorists going very fast here. It looks like another speedy execute through the Molotov. Ships finds the initial. Diha answers back, and now the rest of the push is in, but Oxygen finds an entry of his own, and they're all going the way of the T's. Let's see if Dennis Law can help out from that position. Doesn't need to. Snappy, the last man standing, Dan.
That was just the same round again. Exactly the same, except it was ships out first instead of Oxygen. So, I don't really...
I'm getting a bit of deja vu here, not because it
Yeah.
was the same round twice in a row, but to overpass, in fact. Remember how they were hitting the B bomb site there very
Oh, yeah.
fast early in the half, and then eventually ENCE counter it and just sort of keep winning rounds, round after round after round afterwards, and even winning the map in the end.
Yeah. It's interesting. SKADE just finding something that's worked out, gonna just roll with it again and again by the looks of things until ENCE find a way to stop them. And it looked like they had a better setup there. They obviously dropped that Molotov early on, but SKADE just smoke and run through it. Just like the chads they are. Pause coming through as well. Technical, or tactical pause rather.
Yeah, we
Snappy,
do see the countdown there. Hmm?
Snappy saving this M4. Yeah, it gives you a weapon. He could maybe drop a FAMAS over to a teammate if they want to invest into this, but I think the smarter option here is you have pretty decent cash in terms of being able to buy up in the next round. Because you'll be getting, what, 2,400 in this round, I believe?
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of like a bit of a
Yeah.
half buy here.
Yeah, Hades, Spinks, just buy down a little bit, get a few pistols through, keep yourself around that 2.5k mark. Maybe Hades keeps himself a little bit elevated on cash just for that AWP buy. But with the 2,400 coming through, you can certainly get yourself the full buy in the next. It would be what 4,600 about for most of these players.
But
Which is
Hades
enough.
has to have. Hades has to keep some extra money on him for that AWP, of course. So that's
Yeah.
why he's only opting here for the Deagle and armor. Meanwhile, the rest of the squad, well, you know, Deagle just on the lone HE grenade. Hopefully he puts that one to some good use, Dan.
Yeah.
And is this another drop-down pop? No, it is not. A bit of Brown Hall's control for us for a change. As there is only one player holding on to that B bomb site, it's going to be none other than Hades. Deagle and armor. With no real presence going on here, as it is going to be an ape split after all. Still no one down pop, a little bit late. All alone in the site here. Spinks finding the initial and almost gets the second. And now the T's are going to have to actually go for this one. Get the plant maybe, but Snappy on the boost gets the kill.
This is falling apart for SKADE. These pistols finding lots of damage, and it's just Denislaw alone against 2 bomb not planted. Yeah, it's Deagles that are all that remain for these SKADE players, or for these ENCE players rather. Denislaw on the AWP though, if he gets peeked by 2 at once, it's going to be such a hard fight with the AWP. Might be better switching over to the AK. There's one about that he can pick up.
Would make noise though. I don't think he's looking for that right now.
Doto. Doto's wrapped all the way around. He already found a kill towards A. So is Denislaw ever going to expect him to wrap all the way back around, even if he found a kill into Hades here?
Oh, he's about to spot him out.
Oh, we spotted him,
That's
yeah.
at least info. He doesn't have to take the shot, but he does have the info, and, well, he has the head in the end. Very nice. Doto, the only kill in the round, but that's going to be enough, as Spinks picked up quite a few before him. And that's going to be, well, ENCE on the, not eco win, but, you know, half buy with a saved weapon. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue in the same way, but it's still a very impressive feat nonetheless.
Yeah. Spinks finding free with a Deagle. That was mental.
Quite.
Yeah. And he's having a lovely game. 13 and 5 for him. Over on the SKADE side, Duplicate leading the way. 11 and 8. Those are the 2 top performers right now in this game. And look at Rainmaker just going deep in. Damage being done through the smoke, so they try and fire back. But D has caught with a nade in his hand. Rainmaker's just going to go on a bit of a symphony of frags there. 2 found by him. But it's even trays back as ENCE. They keep themselves in the 3-on-3. Now Snappy makes his presence known from the back. But caught on top of the site. Hades can't play with that AWP in that position to much efficiency there. Now Duplicate. 12 HP. 2 players to find. Doto and Snappy might just finish him off. If you can find this kill.
Gunfight. There you go. A 1 versus 1 now, but his position given away as the bomb should be picked up. And, well, if I was him, I would just be legging it to B at the moment, but he fancies his chances on A instead, as I would be very much dead in that situation, Dan. Snappy's coming in from the B bomb site now.
Yeah.
And good luck finding Duplicate, because he could just pick any afterplant spot on that bomb site.
Yeah, this is so hard for Snappy. Obviously, the only thing going for him right now, he has a kit, he has a smoke, and he has the HP, but Duplicate has the angle, and there's just no way Snappy can read that one. He's checking Heaven, he's checking the other angles, but not that one. And SKADE, they bounce back 5 on the board after getting around to just a bit of a min buy.
And almost losing that one. I mean, come on. That was way closer than was comfortable. But we did say that they needed to win 6.
Yeah.
And they're 1 away from fulfilling that threshold, that target. And ENCE not really getting their target by here. Just going to be a scout on Dika and Dodo on the AWP. But the initial frag does go the way of Spinks. The Deagle proving useful. Not for long, however. Him and Hades do fall. And it's only 2 CTs left alive here for ENCE. The A-bomb site capitulates quite quickly. And they're going to have no money in the next. So this is quite a great round from SKADE to find it. Sure, it was a lot easier than some other rounds, given the fact that ENCE didn't have much to work with. But, you know, they do find it in the end. And looks like they're going to be getting a 2-for-1 sale.
Indeed, they are. One thing that's worth noting as well, obviously, Brain generally a CT map, and it's the same deal for these 2 teams. They both preferred it's not 2-for-1, just to get a bit of fortune on the side there. But both of these teams do prefer the CT sides. They generally pick up are able to pick up more rounds on the CT sides. So yeah, 6 for SKADE already, looking good for them. Even if they aren't able to pick up any more, which they should be able to find at least a 7th here. Obviously with just USPs across the board, no armor, nothing purchased at all for the ENCE side. Dennis Law gets the first ships, another with the MAC-10. Might be able to farm a bit of cash with this oxygen. He'll wipe the floor with them towards the brown holes there.
Not so brown anymore. Leaves a big old red stain in the brown halls, but should still keep its namesake in the future rounds. Cleaning ladies do take care of all the mess in between them. Very, very nice. Shout out to the essential workers here, as
Yeah.
the proletariat struggle being well represented in this one. As we go into the 15th round, Dan, the very last one of the half. And no more free rounds here for SKADE. It is going to be ENCE, albeit on a reduced buy, the utility not quite strong enough, but it's going to be, as usual, the initial frags that decide the outcome. And Spinks, he's certainly setting himself up to die here. Takes a flash in the face. At least takes one down with him. That's still going to be advantageous for SKADE, especially since they do have an entry onto B as well. Only 2 of them remaining, though. Snappy took care of that B push. And it's still going on, but
Ooh.
B site, it's so retakeable. With 3 CTs, it's almost unlosable there for ENCE.
How is Snappy still alive? He dodged about 3. No, Dennis Law, that's your teammate, man.
What?
Calm down. It's okay. He's not the enemy. This is not Among Us. He's not sus. It's fine. Well, he's just tagged his teammate down to 50 HP with the up. That's fun. And now he's dead.
Well, he's...
I mean...
Yeah. Headshot from the M4, too strong if you're low HP, I'm afraid. The bomb not even really planted for him, considering the fact that there's a smoke on it. So you can't really spray down any would-be defusers. And actually comes down to 1v1 in the end. Snappy on 14 HP. It was technically a 2-on-1.
Please, Snappy, just... There we go.
Find the bomb. He had 6 seconds to make that jump. Don't worry. He's been hitting the KZ servers. It's all fine. As Snappy finishes this one off in spectacular fashion. 4 kills here for the man. As SKADE will not be winning the half, but they do make a good case for themselves with 7 rounds.
Dennis Law was just itching for that frag, wasn't he? The up.
He really wanted it, man, but...
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his teammate was not sus.
But ENCE,
there was no Chungus among us. One thing I've been meaning to bring up, Dan. I was an early Chungus adopter. In 2010, Dan.
Oh yeah?
I was already spamming Chungus. It was a Jim Sterling sort of meme.
You know,
that it was just a word that he made up. Yeah, go on.
You reminded me as well, just for so much. You know, before we were talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yeah.
Yeah. I realised in that one that was an early thonker.
Thonk? Really?
Yeah. They do you know how like have like the sort of like the comic book like bows at points and stuff in that film? At
there
one
was
point,
a thonk in there?
Yeah, there was a thonk. As he smacks his head against a lamppost while thinking. No, it's a real thonk. Is it real thonk?
it's a nice coincidence, but I don't think like that meme was not based off of sort of the comic books sort of like way of making sounds happen. You know, pow, zap, etc.
Yeah.
Thonk is just sort of like an onomatopoeia of what a bat sounds like when it hits a skull.
True. Either
Don't
way,
do it in real life, kids.
look at Oxygen.
Oh
Hello.
boy, oh boy. Oh, some thonks are coming in here, tell you that for free.
No!
Oh no! No!
No! Okay, right, he still gets the kill, that's fine.
Yeah, blows his load a little bit early there. As the T's are trying to find him here, they know they have the advantage.
Oh my
but,
God!
Oh my gosh! Oxygen makes it a 4K, and he's looking for the ace. Picks up the Glock as well. No time to reload, as Diha denies him the pistol round ace, but he's done enough. Initially blows his load a little bit early, makes us think that he's thrown this entire advantage away, but once they start chasing him, man, it's just kill after kill after kill. And Diha's left in a 1 versus 4.
Tried to bait that he dropped down. Rainmaker's still there waiting, but quick tippity-tap, and he actually reads Denislaw's position, but looks away at the last moment. USP long-range duel might have been able to find the frag, but they have him locked in. 10 seconds on the clock, it has to be B, and Ships hearing those steps. Diha, clean shot, not going to expect up on top of the train, though Ships has him dead to right. Nice attempt from Diha there in a 1 versus 5, but it's SKADE tying things up 8-8. This was just outrageous. Those ENCE players were so horny for those frags.
Yeah.
But they were cooked.
But sadly, yes. Oxygen just takes their breath away as the pistol round was won and the score has been equalized. And ENCE, well, they've spent all their money on this little deagle buy with the rifle on Dodo at least. Let's see if they can make it work.
Oh, hello.
Lose the initial shot of this. Man, that rifle's down.
Yeah, that's
This is
now
not a good
in the
start
CT hands as well.
Yeah. Rainwaker Duplicate can go there for a nice free upgrade on their bonus round. Well, second round. But their bonus round is going to be less of a bonus and more of a, we just didn't spend any money for this rifle. As the B push does come in, but what do those pistols really think they're doing here? This is rifle country. And they'll be going down.
One thing that's noteworthy, it's not really interesting, but it's noteworthy, is over the past few months, both of these teams have the same T-round win percent, 48.5%. So they win just under half the rounds they play on the T side.
Well, that certainly doesn't bode well for ENCE here.
No.
Especially after a start like that. SKADE have already taken the initial advantage and are looking to make it a 10th here. With, just a deco coming in from ENCE. And they'll be trying to make something happen toward the A bomb site, presumably waiting for the pushes to occur, and, well, they'll be rewarded for their patience. One of them actually did decide to have a little peek over, and Dodo's going to be picking up his weapon. Let's see if they can make good use of it.
Oh no. Rainmaker caught by Hades' deagle. Another kill found for ENCE. Oxygen just trying to level the scoreline, has done so, but only for a moment as Spinks then removes him from the equation. And, oh, a tight angle. They thought maybe the deagle round might be able to fit through that slit, but it won't. 3-on-2 still. Denislaw and Duplicate, Augs in hand. No rifles recovered by ENCE yet. They're out of their reach, but 50 seconds on the clock and the bomb dropped in Duplicate's sight to make things difficult for the international squad.
40 seconds left to get E-code here. Well, decode, I should say. The push continues, and oh boy, Denislaw in a 1 versus 3. 1 versus 2 now, still doable, being low HP there, Diha and Hades. One more than the other. They'll just be planting the bomb, and now finds the initial. That's a 1v1 now, 10 HP, 1 bullet. Would be doing it. Doesn't even need the kit or any grenades. He knows there's a player way up close, so he has to keep changing angles to make sure he doesn't run away, but that's one that's kind of stuck on the site, and there you go, gets the frag eventually. Denislaw will be securing SKADE a 10th, and they did get narrowly decode there, but we'll be avoiding it.
Yeah. Bomb plant,
With
4
spectacular
kills.
one to... Yeah, 1 versus 3, like, you know, still very tough to pick up, but he does get lucky with some of the early engagements.
Hades didn't really need to peek there. Was hoping to catch him off guard looking into the sight, but a very quick reflex shot does save them in that one.
He knew he was low as well, so.
But now guns out for ENCE. Now they need to start picking up the rounds before SKADE get too comfortable on this CT side. Obviously, they've now found 10 off the back of the pistols. The gun rounds, though, are where you win the games. And Ships, he has a shotgun. We've seen it so many times in Mag 7. Unfortunately, this time, it gets killed. Toto ready for that one. Takes him down. Nice try, my friend. But
Ooh!
I'm going to have to say adios.
Adios to both of those players there. Pop being a little bit haunted now by those CTs. As there's only 3 SKADE players left alive, the Bulgarians are going to be hard-pressed to keep hold of this A bomb site if there's going to be an execute going toward it.
Ooh.
They decide, let's just stack the B bomb site. If they happen to go there, we kill them. If they don't, we save. That's a pretty good call at this point in the round. I don't think you have that much chance going forward with a 2-man deficit, Dan.
Yeah, it's a gamble, though. Obviously, usually when you're a man down in a situation like this, you go for an information play, or at least an information play. Hopefully, just try and level the score. So you usually play some sort of aggression into a certain part of the map, hope to catch a solo player and just even things up. But when you're 3 to 5 down in terms of manpower, yeah, I can sort of understand a gamble stack here. You're just hoping and praying. You don't have any information to work off for this. There was 1 kill towards Pop Dog, 1 towards B Halls. What does that really mean? That's just a default for ENCE. Now with the bomb planted towards A, the gamble will not pay off for the SKADE side. It's going to be a 3-man save for them, and I don't think ENCE really fancy chasing either.
Nah, the whole point of going B was to save nice and safely here. From whence they came in CT, they will remain until they can buy again. Ships and Oxygen, of course, going to be the ones that have to reinvest into the next, but plenty of money left in the SKADE bank, so ENCE are going to have to find another round after this one to really get a 2-for-1 sale. Their money not looking too hot either, but with 5 men left remaining in this one, I mean, it's going to look pretty fine in the next, I'm sure. Minus 1k for the utility buy-up, of course. And Brainwaker, I think he's going to be lucky to not get shot, yeah.
Doto stands up there, he spots him out.
He was hunting wabbits, but he runs out of time.
Fortunately, it was deer season.
Yeah.
Is there a season for deers?
Sure.
They're just round all year. Maybe deer season's just
they're
the entire
round-
year.
It's not, they don't schedule seasons based on when the animals are about, Dan. It's nature. The animals are always there. Maybe they're sleeping, right? But, no, it's, you schedule seasons so that they don't, you know, underpopulate or anything. You sort of start killing as soon as, I don't know, some of them grow up.
I did
Sort
not
of
know
an
that.
age. Yeah, you know. There's a season where they multiply and then you sort of thin the herd a little bit and you keep the
Wasn't that Ed
population under
Sheeran's
control
album?
then. I'm gonna...
Yeah. Oxygen has found an opening kill there. Pop Dog is safely secured.
Can't hunt during mating season. There you go.
Thank you, chat. Educational stream as always. As Spinks tries to go aggressive, might catch Dennis Law's noggin, and he will. That all clatters to the deck. And back into an even 4-on-4. SKADE were trying to press the advantage. They have had Duplicate regain that advantage over towards B as Toto pushed very deep in there. He was all the way towards Oil.
And how do they make this one work? I mean, only 1 player left to hold on. He's getting cavalry. It's arriving from Connector, but still only 1 player. It's 2 versus 3 on this pointy letter bomb site as, well, Green Train's about to get pushed and Oxygen might just get pinched here. As the bomb starts to get planted, but at that point Spinks swings wide, gets a trade, and the second kill goes the way of ENCE. A 2 versus 1, undoable, but still they have Duplicate on the back lines. Let's see if he can find the win.
Well, he's given himself a bit prematurely there. Fires off a few shots. Does actually catch D-Hurt before he can escape, but Hades is there very quickly with a trade. Nicely done by him. Does find ENCE onto 10, but it's just about winning out that round. This timing as well from Spinks. Knows that his teammate planting the bomb might bait out a peek from someone on that angle. And he times it to perfection there, captures the player before he can deny his teammate the plant.
So we've evened up the scoreline now.
Yeah, 10 to 10.
SKADE are gonna have to actually like deliver, but it's not gonna be happening in this one, I'm afraid.
They've gone for the force
They did, yeah, they did invest all of their money into it, but what do they have to show for it? A Mag 7 on ships? Well, if he makes it work, it's gonna look like a genius move, but I think pushing with the Mag 7 here doesn't have the best track record. Especially with Dodo all the way down and pop, that's just going to be a push on out, and the Mag 7 has no flank potential, so that's that gone. And so is Raidmaker. The Ivy player has been disposed of. His Oxygen is left all alone on that side. He does have some help, but he's kind of isolated. And Dodo's going to be swinging on out, finally coming out of his hidey hole as the bomb does get planted, but oh, there you go. The Mag 7 makes it work, switches to the AK, gets another.
Oh, almost gets caught by Duplicate, though. Hades needs to stay alive here. Knows that Duplicate's towards that Pop Dog position, but the smoke isolates him. Great 2K from Spinks. Keeps this round alive for his team. If he goes down there, it's all over. And Duplicate's now left in a 1 versus 2, trying to spray through the smoke, but he'll deploy his own smoke. No kit for him. Means that he has 4 seconds to get on this bomb, otherwise it's all over, and there's just no chance of winning, and it is now all over, especially because Hades will find him with the AWP. But difficult round. ENCE not getting these ones clean. There's going to be a lot of rebuying here.
And it was a force buy as well, so the fact that it was that close was already a bit of a win here for SKADE, but unfortunately you do need to actually get the other frags as well if you want to be getting over the finish line. And yeah, the finish side, well, formerly finish.
There's only one fin now there. But...
yeah, sad. But hey, the international roster has been doing a good job here. 11 rounds, and the 12th to be found. As, well, the CTs, they still have a Mag 7 on ships, but... I mean, okay, if Vinslaw can just do that every round, that would be spectacular. Finds the initial kill, the opening, and might even rescue a rifle out of that situation. Has he taken the silencer off, Dan? Yes, he has.
That is a tragic turn of events.
That's what he
Ships.
gets.
Surely not again, Ships. Please don't do him like this! No way! No, you can't be doing that to ENCE. That is disgusting. Gross, even. He will finally get put out by Hades, but now Denislaw, he's on another flank, and there goes the head of the god himself. Hades has been removed, and now Spinks left in a 1 versus 2, but kill found leaves Oxygen just 1v1 against... what is an AWP? But... oh my god! P250 from there?
How? I have no words, Dan. Absolutely zero. I'll try and do it, though, because, I mean, ships. He gets the initial 2 frags, gets disposed of, but then the sort of pushes from CTs, they happened all over the map, Dan. ENCE should have been holding on to their positions a little bit while longer, make sure there's no screwy flanks incoming, because 2 flanks come in. You take care of them, and then the final 1v1 is won in spectacular fashion. That's going to be a clip.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I'm so moist. That was delightful.
As am I.
SKADE. Giving us everything we want in this game. Chips just running down Pop Dog twice now in a row, finding kills with that shotgun. ENCE won't learn. They don't learn.
Certainly don't.
Second
At
shot
least
of the guy E-box, though, was just, I mean, gross.
It shouldn't work at that kind of a range, right? Ooh, boy.
Okay, well, Snappy, that's... oh
my god.
Yeah, he's gone and done himself in, hasn't he? That's not gone well.
What do we call that? That's gotta be a move. Not really, because he like died from the Molotov, right? I couldn't see the icon.
Ah.
Or was it the impact from the ground?
That's what I thought. I thought he created himself, but maybe it was
we'll
the
see in the
Molotov
replay,
then.
I'm sure.
The round's done. I mean, SKADE are sitting in a 5-on-2. They're about to take the lead back in this game.
You know when you got like a tea bag and you're dunking it into like a cup of steaming hot water, Dan? You should know. You're British.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a situation, right, where you sort of go too far down, you burn the tips of your fingers on the end, and you let go of the little paper thing, and then the whole thing falls into the hot water, and you just hate life for the next 5 minutes.
It's not as bad. It's not as bad as when, you know, like, you guys have Oreos in Slovenia.
Do we have what?
Oreos, the biscuits.
Oh yeah. We
Chocolate
have
with the cream in
Oreos.
the middle. Yeah, like
Sure,
do you know?
sure.
Do you ever dunk them in milk? Pretty good when you dunk
And then
them in
they
milk.
sort of disappear.
Yeah, but if you
Yeah.
hold them in too long, and then like you feel it start to like break apart because you've realized you held it in too long, and then you sort of try yanking it out quickly, then you make it worse.
I'm gonna be honest, Dan.
Yeah.
I never dunk my Oreos.
Oh, tragic.
I always just but I do get exactly what you mean
Yeah,
because
'cause-
those things are a bit brittle, right? So it's way harder to sort of dunk with any kind of precision. But
Yeah.
what I do is I just split them down the middle,
Oh, don't.
make it so that there's one sort of, all the cream stays on one of the cookies, and then I stick two of those together from like a different set, and then I have
Okay.
quadruple stuffs.
Yeah, but then you have a load of just single biscuits.
I enjoy them. They're a
Right.
delectable treat, Dan.
Right.
But yeah, dunking into liquids usually reserved
Yeah,
for biscotti.
Because when you try and yank the biscuit out, it like gives it some upwards force, but then when it like plops back down into the milk, you end up just having milk splashing everywhere. And then you have an Oreo just starting to like go like soggy like some shreddies at the bottom of your mug.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
thing
fun.
has like a half-life of 2 seconds after you dunk it in.
Yeah.
Ooh, but the initial kill goes the way of ENCE in this one, and it's going to be quite an important round here. They are out of money. They've invested everything they have, and what do they have to show for it? Well, it's just the first 2 frags, Dan, of the round. The bomb is a little bit exposed here, of course, and the CT tries to press the issue, but it's going to be pop in the control of ENCE as B bomb site follows suit. Although a kill does transpire toward Ivy, the position here from Dodo is going to be so advantageous. All they have to do is wait. You have a minute left on the clock, guys. Just wait for the flank to come in. He's going to be finding a free kill here, and even picked up a rifle for good measure. Leaving Dedislaw in a 1 versus 3. No chance to win it with the op, I'm afraid, especially if you're going to be missing those flicks, as ENCE do pick up yet another round. The 12th on the board. Yet again tied up, Dan.
Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. No one able to really break away in this game. It was SKADE who won out the pistol, but ENCE have been winning the majority of these gun rounds out. SKADE have only been able to pick up 2 gun rounds to ENCE's 4 right now. So, actually, one of these rounds was just force buy from SKADE, so fair enough, but it's certainly still anybody's game, and still on in this one, despite being on the T side, as Denislaw gets an opening kill, Hades does fall. Upper down. Crucial upper down. And now Ships is actually playing with that Mag 7 towards Ivy instead. High on the server box. Denislaw, however, gives up the advantage, and with Snappy combining from the pop dog position, the 2 S's, they quickly create an opening for their team, but Rainmaker's FAMAS tries to stay alive as long as it can. Ships, oh, is his smoke phased? Diha, surely a dead man. No, the jump! He still gets reset in time. Weapon upgrade as well. Ships just knows the limits of this Mag 7. 2-on-2. He has taken a lot of damage, but it's still a winnable round for either of these teams.
Definitely, but ENCE in the driver's seat of this one. Not sure where they're going to be deciding to go, as once again, SKADE in like a must-win situation, they do stack the B bomb sites, thinking if they don't go B, we at least save, or we have a nice flank, and it looks like the flank is coming in prematurely, thinking it's A. They do get the kill, and the bomb has now been downed. Duplicant gets the kill, and it's all down to Snappy. A 1 versus 2, 40 seconds remaining.
He's getting
But
flanked.
there's a
from
guy to
heaven.
your right. Yeah, there's a guy to your right, Dan.
To my
Snappy's down.
right? No, there isn't.
What? Check again.
Whoa. Whoa. How'd you do that,
Maybe he's
Sermon?
behind you. Maybe he moved behind you as you turned.
Oh, it's a nice massage I'm getting, though, to be fair.
Ooh,
I know.
sexy intruder.
Sensual.
It's gonna be one of those.
Oh, dear.
I don't have any valuables to give away. Isn't there another thing you'd like to take?
No,
No, not a fan.
no. Let's send that one there. As it is pistols just for instance. Oh!
Just, you say?
Oh, just the pistols! The understatement of the year there. Diha has removed all the life force there from Ships. Had enough of his nonsense with the shotguns.
Oh boy. Duplicate
no,
losing his life
surely
as well.
not.
That's going to be a 4 versus 3. Now the terrorists, they have control over B, and well, it is an infamously retakeable site, but they already have deep positions. One of them taken down, though. So Dodo and Spinks still in position here to actually get a few frags. If not the round win, they have to salvage a weapon to get it done, however, as Dodo's going to be getting an opportunity to do so, but doesn't look toward Rainwaker. That's going to be Spinks falling as well. 3 men surviving for the side of SKADE, and this bomb's going to bomb heaven.
I understand why ENCE were taking all those fights. Once they got the bomb down, they needed to try and create some space, get an even bigger advantage. But
Yeah.
I think just choosing the wrong times too, you want to be trying to wait a little bit longer before you go for those fights. You need to be letting SKADE check as many angles as they can, because you've got them so deep in towards that B site now. There's so many angles you can be at. Like, SKADE don't have those back lanes covered off at that point.
Exactly.
So, yeah, maybe you leave it a little bit longer before you take those peaks, but I understand why they went for them. They wanted to try and extend out that advantage, because obviously unarmored, mostly just Glocks for them. Not going to be really winning out many gunfights.
Dan?
Yeah?
Chips has a Max 7.
Where's he playing with that?
Well, not toward
Close
Pop.
Close B halls.
Where
Around.
oxygen fell right now, so he pounces now. There's like a couple of players holding him. He has backup behind him though, and one of the kills just did go the CT's way. Denislaw with another. He's aggressing toward main, and at this point the T's won't be expecting the B players to be aggressing as well. They do manage to solidify a trade, and Snappy, well, he's the last man left alive. SKADE are going to be getting their 15th, and ENCE, they don't have anybody to work with, Dan. That might have been the round, the map.
Yeah. He's going to get shot from the side as well. There we go. Rainwaker can finish it off. But yeah, might be the map here for SKADE. 15 on the board. Limited economy. You've got 2,700 per player. ENCE maybe just want to go for something quick towards the B site here. See if they can get that bomb planted. See if they can maybe work a miracle round together here with just maybe some SMGs, pistols, and a little bit of utility. Or maybe they decide to go for something, maybe catch out a player early on in elsewhere on the map, maybe recover a weapon and snowball from there. But either way, it's SKADE who have just a massive advantage here. One more round required. 5 kills needed. ENCE have got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, and a player in Olaf, that's going to be Snappy, but Chips, he's on the Mag 7. He finds 1 kill, a little bit underwhelming, but there's still going to be other players to take care of B. They have advanced info of the T's coming, but are they actually? They're going to be pivoting toward A now. Rainwaker here to accept them as he finds the initial frag. The second through the smoke, not going to be able to find it, but Dodo, the last man standing, Dan, a 1 versus 2 as he picks up a weapon, but will it be good enough as he pushes here onto the site?
Picks up a weapon, but it's the Mag 7. He's going to be using his Deagle for most of these fights here. Duplicate has been able to get over towards Oil. And Doto, I think he thinks that Molotov has kept him safe. Oh, the fight is a little bit too early. Duplicate can't quite find the shot, but a few tags around the smoke. Oh, plucks out of thin air. Denislaw gets the ground hard, and it's a 1v1 Duplicate. Oh, it's a dance around the site, and Doto, he's going to end up behind him. Silently drops and might just miss the timing on him. Oh, but he's lurking all the way around, and Doto, surely he has this round from this position. 13 seconds on the clock. Where does Duplicate expect him to be? Not there! And hence they stay alive, thanks to Doto in the clutch. 13 to 15, and we're doing it another round here. SKADE can't quite close its sermon.
No, they cannot. They give ENCE another lifeline here, and Dodo, what? Look at this position, right? What do? Well, obviously you just get the headshot on the first guy and then flank the other. Could have even used the Mag 7 for the final one. Disrespectful move toward the end would have been welcome, but gets it done with the Deagle regardless. Goes for the surefire shot. And we are here.
It's around the sides.
Another exciting round. Yeah, the decider. Let's see if it happens. Quick presence out of Olaf, but that's going to get shut down by Rainwaker, and oh my gosh, hence they lost another player. This is all over.
Hades. Oh, this position from Hades could be everything, but Ships, no, Kern's back at just the right moment. Doto and Spinks left in a, what could be described as an unwinnable situation here. It was a miracle round in the last one. It needs to be another one here, but have they used up their allotted miracles?
I think so. We're on a strict 3 miracle per best of 3 budget, and I think they're gonna have to save some for the very final map, because that's gonna be Inferno. We're going to be jumping into that one as soon as this gets over and done with. ENCE still in it, though, but not for long. Dodo loses his life. Spinks right after. SKADE survive. 16 points for them. 13 found from the ENCE side, but it's not going to be enough. Both
Wow.
teams winning each other's map picks, Dan. Again.
Man, this series is delivering, and we still have another map to go. Get yourself a breather, get yourself a drink, get yourself some snacks, because we have one more game, one more map between these two teams, and it is going to be Inferno, which, you know, always seems to deliver. So stay with us, stay tuned, and see which of these teams is going to be making it to that semi-final against the Dignitas V side. Hope to see you on the other side.
Feel free to talk.
Boss, we've done all as you said.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, boss. Everything like you asked. It's in my car, boss.
I'm surprised. You're actually good for something. So, where is it, Brady?
Here, in the trunk.
What the fuck is that? You fat Irish prick. You're supposed to bring me a coat, not a skinny animal kid. Where is LOOT.BET code I asked it for?
Well, he wasn't talking.
Are you out your mind, Brady? Because I swear I put your brain to sleep. He ain't talking because his fucking mouth is closed.
So, maybe I should open it.
Oh, don't kill me, please. I tell you everything. Code is loot, loot. I'm young. I don't wanna die.
Boss, code is loot.
Oh my god, idiot. Fuck, I surrendered by idiots.
Hey, kid. Sorry about that.